it has taken me officially 2 months to decide whether or not I want to tell the world this early about my situation. And I have finally decided that I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Now, as you can tell by the title of the video, you know what I'm talking about. But like I said, it has taken me a while to actually make this decision, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna just go ahead and just like post the video after I'm done editing it and stuff, or should I just wait? I'm not sure. I'm still mixed about it, but I'm making this video because I've decided that I want to help other females, not just in the natural hair world or not just about going to college. I want to actually real deal tell people the real life issue that is going on. And I know that this doesn't just happen to a few girls. Like, when people get this in this predicament, they tend to hide it from people, and you can do it for a minute, but not for too long if you don't, if you decide to make the decision to get rid of your seed early. But yeah, so for me, like I said, as you can tell by the title of this video, I am pregnant. Yes, I am 20 years old. I will be 21 in a few weeks. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I just said that. But yeah, I'll be 21 in a few weeks, and I'm pregnant. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I just said that. It's like every time I say this or think it, it's just like, oh my gosh. And it's like when you're really young and you're experiencing things for the first time or the first few times, then you're like, I can't believe that this can even happen to me. Or before it happened, you'll be like, oh, that can't happen to me, but anything's possible. And if you do things that you know could lead up to other things, then it could happen. And if you don't want that end result to happen, then maybe you just shouldn't do it, But when you're young, I'm pretty sure a lot of young people don't put that into perspective. They just do things without thinking, and I am a product of that. So, guys, like I said, I want to help a lot of other young girls with this situation. And the main step to helping people is to let them know that you're not alone. Whether you don't have any family support or friends, there are other people, thousands of people who are on your side. And I think that the internet is a great resource to turn to, like when you feel like you are alone. Sometimes when people feel like they're alone, they turn to the internet and make a fake identity, but the internet could be used for good reasons, and this is a good reason. There are so many pregnancy groups for young moms, and even local pregnancy groups that you can go to. There are counselors that can just keep you on the right track. And without all of that, and without the right support, then I think that's when a lot of young girls and women turn to abortion. And as I get older, I don't believe in it, which is why I am keeping my child. Now, before I got pregnant, I did not want a child. I always said, I'm not having kids. I have too many siblings. I'll let them have all the babies and I'll spoil their kids. Like, that was my mindset. I don't think I've ever said, oh, I want some kids, or I want this amount of kids. Like, if I did, like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I don't recall ever saying that I want kids. Not because I don't like them, it's just, I don't know. Like, I just got enough of my siblings. So I was just like, I have a lot of younger siblings that I can turn to. I can take care of them. I have been taking care of them, well, when I was younger, and like nieces and stuff, so I can take care of other people's kids, like if they need help. Like, I don't need my own kids. But now I have been blessed with a child and going through this process. Now that I can't say that I'm not having any kids, I can say that this is going to be my only one. So hopefully I can stick to that word, and I think I will be. So, alright, so I'm just going to get into how I found out and leading up to this point and tell you guys how far along I am. So, as of today, as of today, I am 13 weeks and 5 days. So, I'll be 14 weeks really soon. August 7th, I'm supposed to find out my gender. I'm so excited. I cannot wait until I find out whether or not it's a boy or a girl, because I really want a boy. My boyfriend, he wants a girl, and it seems like pretty much everybody in my life but my sister wants me to have a freaking girl. Like, I don't understand why people are wishing a girl on me, but I just want a boy. I guess because I have grown up around boys all my life, and I like boys over girls any day. But if I do turn out to have a girl, then congrats to me. It's gonna be a mini me. But yeah, so when I found out, on the day I found out, I was at work, and this day I was like really hungry. I didn't eat anything before I had went to work, so like I was standing up for a long period of time, and my manager was like, hey, I'm going to McDonald's, like, do you want anything? And I was like, girl, yes. Like, I told her my regular, I told her exactly what I wanted, and that was that. I was so excited to eat the food. Ate the food, and 5 minutes later, I was like, not even 5 minutes later, like, I swear I didn't even finish the food. I got up, went out to the floor, told her, it was like, girl, like, I feel like I need to throw up. And within that 5 minutes, your girl was over the toilet throwing up. And that whole shift, I threw up a total of, let's say, about 4 times. And the thing was, I wasn't throwing up the food, I was throwing up like my insides, because I barely ate the food, and I thought I was getting sick because the food was nasty. I figured that was the reason why, because I didn't eat all the food. I was like, ugh, this is just, ugh, I cannot eat this. And then, like, shortly towards the end of the shift, like, I was like freezing, but everybody else was saying they were cold. So I was like, maybe I got the flu, y'all. Like, I need to just go home. I was scared to drive home. I have normally like a 45-minute drive home, so I'm like, oh my gosh, like, am I gonna make it? I felt like I wanted to pass out. I just wanted to go to sleep. I didn't know what was wrong with me. But rewind, during the shift, I told my boyfriend that I did not feel good. I felt sick. I had been throwing up. He's like, what kind of sick? And I told him, like, I was throwing up. And he was like, well, I think you need to take a pregnancy test. because I have been telling him, like, for, I think when I got sick at work, that was my, like, 3rd week of telling him that my period is supposed to come on, because I've been having, like, attitudes and stuff with him and, like, starting unnecessary arguments. But yeah, he was like, you need to take a pregnancy test. I'm like, boy, stop. Like, I'm not pregnant. And I was telling other people, and it was like, girl, don't let him think that. Like, you're not pregnant. You are not pregnant. And they was making me think, like, you know, I'm not pregnant. But, you know, when you miss your period, you have that thought in your mind, like, I could be pregnant. Like, oh my gosh, like, where's my period? And my friend's period had passed, my mom's period had passed, and I'm just like, in the back of my head, like, I'm talking about all the way back here, I'm like, where's my period? But I was like, it'll be here, but no, it ain't come. It still ain't came. And I told him, I was like, because he was out of town and he was supposed to be coming back that next day. I told him, well, we'll just do it when, we'll take a pregnancy test when you come back. He was like, okay. But that 45-minute drive had me thinking. I was like, look, I'm about to hit up Wally World and get me like 1 pregnancy test, and then we'll do it again when he get back. But girl, no, that pregnancy test said wait 2 minutes before the results came back. And when I tell you, when I pee on that stick and my results came back like that, I was like, what? Hold on. Let me do it again. Let me try it again, okay? Same thing happened. And I'm just like, whoa, like I was just frozen. And I am down here in Statesboro, basically alone. Like, I feel like I don't have anybody here other than him. So I felt like I needed to tell somebody. So the first person I decided to tell, well, I didn't decide to tell her actually. Like, she called me, my grandmother. She called me and she basically heard in my voice that it was something wrong with me. And this was like the next day, but not too long in the middle of the day. Well, not too long, you know, after I found out the next day. So she was like, she was very disappointed and that I should talk to my mom about it. And I figured that she was going to tell my mom anyway, so I just called her and I told her. But her reaction wasn't as bad as my grandmother's, so I felt a little better. And then the next person I told was my sister. And I think her reaction was worse than my mom's. Even though I know my mom and my grandmother was both disappointed, but my sister's reaction was worse. And then, like, when both of them called me back, my mom and my sister, because my grandmother never did, we haven't even talked about me being pregnant since I told her. So honestly, don't even know how she feels about it. And like I said, I am now almost 14 weeks, and I found out when I was 7 weeks, so you do the math. So yeah, I've told a handful of my friends, but this video right here is pretty much gonna let anybody who has any of my social media handles what's going on with me. No. If you don't know, now you know. But yeah, to conclude this, I am going to end it off by saying that I do not condone getting pregnant before marriage or pregnant at a young age or any of that. But if it happens, I encourage every one of you guys to stick with it, because your baby is a blessing. And I encourage everybody to stay in school, because dropping out of school without a child is not as bad as dropping out of school with the child. It's like you're taking more of a risk, because now you have another responsibility, not just yourself. And it's just like, I feel like you'll have a better chance at a job with the degree. Not saying that, oh, you need a degree to be successful, but it's a good thing to fall back on. Yeah, there are going to be more videos of my journey, but as of now, it is getting dark outside and my lighting is sucking and going down the drain, so I'm going to end this video off. Thanks guys for watching and listening to my message. Comment, like, and subscribe. And if you want to know anything else, just hit me up. Thanks guys.